Welcome back to the channel. Coach Christian here of BetterMan Academy, and all that good stuff. Let's jump straight into this video, which I'm going to talk about how to overcome addiction. Now, this may be controversial. I don't know. The point is, my experience with addiction over many, many years of my life, my relationship to addiction, what it is, what I believe it isn't, the lie around addiction in the mainstream, all of the different idiosyncrasies around what addiction is and what it isn't. Let's talk about it today. If you're a man, it means that you have control over your actions and your thoughts. You mean to tell me that as a man, you can't control how many drinks you have? You can't control how much medicine you take, drugs you ingest, junk food you eat, corn you consume, women you date. You telling me that you can't control it, that you are a slave to these traits? That is a lie. I believe in each and every one of you, and I believe in myself. We have power, but it requires commitment. Some would call it discipline. I'm calling it commitment. When I was a lad, discipline was not explained to me in a way that I understood. I always saw it as limiting. So there's a bit of a bad taste in our mouths around discipline when you're a kid at school. Discipline, discipline. But the principle of what discipline really is commitment to yourself. The difference between self-imposed commitment or self-imposed discipline and someone else imposing rules on you, that really defines being oppressed or not. My definition of masculinity is the ability and the freedom to self-impose discipline/commitment. That's really it. The argument around addiction and chemical imbalance has been proven to be a lie. That is literally just being a psyop to get people to buy into the medical industry, Big Pharma. There has been many, many studies when people take antidepressants, what they end up doing through the sedation of the antidepressant is they become addicted to that sedation. And there's been many, many people that have gotten hyper addicted to like benzos and things like that, and they just can't get off it. They have to go back to rehab just to get off the antidepressant. That is madness. It's stealing from Peter to pay Paul. That is not what we're doing here in my world, in the BetterMan Academy and in my BetterMan philosophy. Now, I've been through all variations of addiction, treatment, sobriety, AA, rehabs of sort, plant medicine, you name it. Over the years, I've dabbled in it, I've experimented with it. In the end, they all seem to be built around this idea that you are powerless against this evil, this disease of addiction. I was just recently watching an interview with Matthew Perry. He was having a debate around addiction. He was so addicted to being an addict, it was his identity, that he was fighting tooth and nail with the opponent in the debate. I think it was Christopher Hitchens' brother, I've forgotten his name. Matthew Perry was subservient to the definition of addiction being a disease, and he was pointing to the medical Association of 1972. It says right here, it's a disease. His opponent pointed out to him that homosexuality was also seen as a disease in the same textbook a few years earlier. And this is a great point for you all to understand as men. The authorities around you don't have your best interest at heart. I think that we've seen this now multiple times, and if you haven't learned this in the past 5 years, particularly in like the 2020 jab period, if you haven't learned that by now, then that's something that you need to fully accept, learn, and then take responsibility for your own life. You, as a man, have much more conviction and care around your health, your life, obviously, than any organization, whether it be a government or a corporation or even a village or a city or a culture. You have to have self-conviction as a man. If you fall into the lie that addiction is a disease that cannot be cured, then you now, for the rest of your life, are a slave to the system that is evoking that idea. I am not going to let you do that. If you take the opportunity to rise above that, reclaim and reboot your masculinity, your strength, and your power over anything external, then you ultimately step into your masculinity. This whole philosophy that has been happening in the culture in the last 50 years has essentially made men weak, subservient to the authorities, to the fear factor of safety first and all this stuff. That is not where men are forged. Men are not forged in the principles of safety first. That's not how we were great. It's not how men were great and how men discovered foreign lands, invented incredible things. It was by pushing through into the unknown. That is your responsibility as an individual man. Now, you take responsibility for the choices that you make. But if you find yourself lost in the chase of pleasure, which is what addiction is. It is a self-medication to take you out of the pain that you are currently experiencing. Your responsibility is to allow that pain to come up, to have an intimate relationship with that pain and look at it, understand where it's coming from, accept it, and let it go. That's really all one can do. Every time that you turn off that pain, whether it be through prescribed drugs or self-medication through recreational drugs, alcohol, whatever it is, you're selling yourself out from the lesson that the pain is delivering you. And you'll keep living that loop forever because you'll be lost in the enslavement. That's what all of these carrots dangling in your way are doing through either the right way, which is going down the Big Pharma route and Western medicine, or the self-diagnosed way, which is, drinking and doing all that stuff. Either way, you're taking away the pain, and you have to feel in order to heal. Once you've moved beyond physical addiction and you've balanced out and you're safe and you've detoxed from the actual physical addiction, at that point you move into the letting go and the processing and the feeling in order to free yourself from any addiction. A man living in purpose, a man living on his mission, a man with meaning, a man creating his own values, standards, and beliefs, a man that's taken a look inward, done inventory of himself, that has found a mission in life, that is living daily for that mission. I 100% guarantee you that if you are a man that has discovered that for yourself, you will not need addiction anymore, no matter what it is. Every point in my life where I've been fulfilled in what I'm doing and I'm focused on, I've derived meaning from it, I have not been in any form of addiction. I've been in the focus and I've been on the mission. When those things have gone away, or I've dropped the ball, or I haven't maintained my discipline and I haven't stayed focused, because of that, the symptoms of me dropping the ball is the purpose gets taken away from my life. And the next thing you know, I'm nihilistic and feeling hopeless. I want to get back to that feeling of feeling fulfilled. But I can't do it if I'm not doing things to fulfill me. But I can just take this drug. I can just watch this content. I can just drink this drink. And all of a sudden, I'm having this immediate sense of euphoria, which is a synthesized version of the feeling that you get when you are living in your purpose. And you synthesize it through chemicals or some form of action that delivers you a high peak dopamine spike. That is it. And that is what people get addicted to, because they are basically living at the finish line without running the race. That is key. That's what addiction is. You have a choice in your life. I believe that you all have this conviction to do this. You just have to do it. Now, is it easy? No. Do you need support? Yes, absolutely. I've talked about it here. I believe that you can cure your own addiction, but to be honest, it's not even a cure because it's not a disease. It's overcoming this affliction and addiction. You can overcome it as a man. You can get to the point where you're living in fulfillment, to the point where you can walk into a bar and have a drink. And you know your limit. You know that you've got to get up in the morning and that is more important. And therefore you don't just stay up all night drinking and messing about and wasting your life, because you've got more important. Why would you want to be sedated from a life that you love? You need to start loving yourself. Whatever it is that you think is outside of yourself that you have to claim, That's what's keeping you like the golden carrot that you're trying to get, that you'll never be quenched. It's all an inside job. This is something that I have been through. It's something that I have now distilled into a system that I now teach inside of my BetterMan Academy. If this is interesting to you and you want to go deeper with me and what I've spoken about in this video, if this resonates with you as a man and you want to know more about it, then you should click in this link somewhere around here and watch my detailed video into my system and the process that I've been through, that I've now distilled into something that I am offering men all over the world and helping men all over the world, including getting them inside of my private community, the BetterMan Academy, where there are currently 1,200 other men doing this work, rebooting their masculinity, ultimately reclaiming what is rightfully theirs. It is time for men to wake up, and I am here to wake men up. Click in the link and go and watch. It's a detailed video on everything that I have to offer you lads out there in the internet world. You are not alone. You are certainly not diseased. There's nothing wrong with you. You can reclaim your masculinity with me and the support of other like-minded men. I believe in you. I'm going to leave it there for today. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel here on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. BetterMan.advice is the username. Appreciate all the support. Appreciate all the love. And I'll see you on the next one, lads. Peace.